I'm Tori, and I'm here with two guys from this band called Station. You guys can introduce yourselves and tell them what you do in the band.
I'm Patrick, I'm the lead singer of Station. And I'm Chris, I play the guitar.
So, you guys are here at Rumble at the Room Finals, which means your band won the preliminaries. So, congratulations.
Thank you.
For people who either didn't come out to preliminaries or haven't checked you guys out yet, can you describe your sound a little bit?
Our sound is kind of like our hair. There's lots of volume. We come from all aspects of rock and roll. Really, very influenced by the biggest rock sound you can get. The bigger the better, is what I always say. Do I say that?
I've heard you say that at least once. I mean, not counting that. Twice. Okay.
And then my friend Shelly over here wants to know.
Michelle.
Well, I call her Shelly.
I'm gonna call you Michelle.
Okay. She wants to know what specific bands you guys either compare yourselves to or draw a lot of influence from. I know you said rock.
We draw a lot of
Yeah. So we were talking about influences.
Oh, here, you want to fill that one?
I mean, we're influenced by a lot of things, you know. I mean, I think our biggest influences would be bands like bands like Van Halen, bands like Def Leppard, AC/DC is a big one, Iron Maiden. But you know what? It goes everywhere because I was really into the band, and that's why it's so sad the other day Van Halen passed away. I mean, yeah. So I mean, and the cool thing is that every member, you know, I mean, we sound like what we sound like on stage. Every guy goes off, they're all going to listen to something completely different. So it's kind of a nice, fun mix.
Yeah, we cross a lot. That's the cool thing. Is that I'm more into the Maidens and the Judas Priests of the world, and Chris is more into the Journeys and the Scorpions. California.
Exactly.
But we cross. We'll also have a conversation about Van Halen, and it'll be awesome. So when
the merits of Dokken.
And merits of Dokken. Oh God, the Dokken. Who I'm seeing.
That's right.
It's gonna be awesome.
You're originally from Brookfield. You came on stage.
Like there, actually. I'm kind of serious. Yeah, on the highway. No, but seriously,
on
up
that
in the woods. I grew up in a rock in a cave. Cave.
That little cave-looking thing.
Do you see the bear? That's my uncle.
The bear's not there anymore.
Yeah, no, I grew up in Brookfield. I went to Brookfield High.
What? Did I say that on camera?
No pride?
Nope.
No. Of course there's school pride. Of course there's school pride.
Okay, but you guys as a band are from the city?
We're from New York City.
So, what's the music scene like there? I know that a lot of bands come through New York City, obviously.
It's extremely diverse. Especially the area that we live is Queens, and that place it's so diverse. It's so you have so much hip hop, so much alternative rock that comes by there. A lot of singer-songwriters, literally every genre you can think of. There's a very distinct following in the city, which is great because it can really influence us better as a band to be surrounded by such great musicians of all genres.
It's interesting too because we travel outside of New York a lot, and when we play stuff like this, everyone on the bill tonight is kind of rockish. But we played at Arlene's last weekend, and well, actually, the time before we played at Arlene's, the band before us was a barbershop quartet. So yeah,
that was awesome.
It's cool, but it's also a little difficult to kind of find fans between people if you just randomly show up, which is why we're in favor of playing with friends, because we know that if someone is of some genre, they might cross over to ours. It's very hard to win over the barbershop audience. So.
I could understand that.
It's true. I mean, although we do have the 4-part harmony, they do it better. So,
They use common tones.
They use common tones, exactly. Can't get people with common tones.
So, did you guys prepare for either preliminaries or today's show any different from, the barbershop thing?
Actually,
or a normal show that you would play, outside of a competition?
Well, yes and no, I guess. We make sure that every show that we play is extremely tight. We never go in flying blind per se. We always make sure that we are absolutely 100% on top of our game. we know exactly what we're going to do, and we know that, like, you know, we're here to put on a show. You know, we don't want to ever come off as not knowing what we're doing, especially. You know, we are
a chance.
Yeah, I mean, we're a band. You know, we're a professional band, and so we always prepare every show to our fullest.
Do you guys have a favorite concert that you've ever attended but haven't played?
Wait, like,
you mean like
see another act?
Yeah, like a concert that you've attended but not a show that you like opened for or something.
Oh, okay. Like, so not Bret Michaels.
I mean, you can talk about that if you want.
We opened for Bret Michaels.
Like,
It was awesome. And Vince Neil. And soon Joe Lynch. The first concert that comes to mind that was unbelievable for me was my first concert ever. I saw a band called Yes, which they were a band back in the 70s, very amazing progressive rock band. And that, like, you know, it's sort of one of those moments where you're like, oh my god, this rock and roll thing is amazing, you know.
That's a sick first concert.
Yeah, right?
Oh yeah.
Not a lot of people can say something.
Yeah, I went to Yes.
My first concert was Kansas.
Equally as comical.
Pretty awesome.
That's pretty awesome.
My favorite concert was when I saw Whitesnake, Scorpion. I love Whitesnake. I love Whitesnake. So that was cool.
I saw Whitesnake when they played with Judas Priest, and I took my brother with me, which was really cool. And that was David Coverdale was amazing.
The Night of Metal Gods.
Night of Metal Gods.
We zoom in on his shirt because I love it, and my next question is relevant to your shirt because it's Disney. Do you have a favorite Disney movie?
Favorite Disney movie?
Yes.
We were actually
I have
talking
no
about this-
segues for these.
We were actually talking about this in the car on the way up, strangely. Because I asked my drummer what he thought of Cinderella, and he was like, I've seen it a couple of times. I was like, no. Cinderella's a band.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite Disney movie?
Aladdin.
Yes!
Oh, Aladdin.
Yes!
Aladdin. Aladdin. Oh my god. I still
waiting
watch
for
that
that.
movie.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Oh god,
Good.
coffee.
Piercings or tattoos? If you had to pick one.
Piercings.
Piercings? Why?
I don't know. I like tattoos. I would love to get a tattoo. I haven't yet, but I sort of plan on it. But piercings, I just think, are more distinct.
I wash my hands religiously, and I know that if I ever got a tattoo, I'd ruin myself like rockets just trying to get it off one night, so that's not gonna happen.
Okay, if you could play drinking games with any band, dead or alive, who would you play with and why?
Well, that's a tough question, though,
Oh my
because some of
God.
the bands we like would kill us.
Yeah,
if
they
we
do
did that.
destroy us. Because I was gonna say,
You know.
the first person that came to mind was John Bonham. Like, I would love to just play, like, oh my god, Tap Out. You guys don't know what Tap Out is, but it's a great game.
I'm underage.
that
I
I
don't
would
know what drinking
absolutely.
games are. What's a drinking game?
Beer pong, Tap Out.
I'd play beer pong with
quarters.
Ted Nugent. Bet you he could get it right
He
in the
would.
cup each
He
time.
would kick your ass.
Yeah.
He would.
There's
butt.
this great
He would
venue
kick your butt.
on Long Island called Lulu's. And the really cool thing about the venue is it's got pictures of all these famous albums everywhere, right? And there's a Ted Nugent album just stage left, and our setup is always on stage left. So any picture of me that comes out of this show, it's like me, you know, whatever pose I'm in, making my goofy guitar face. And there's a picture of Ted Nugent behind me going like this. Like that. It's wonderful.
That's all I got. Thanks for hanging out.